woman on Facebook laments the human race because her child had to move seats. This woman I'm friends with on Facebook has an 11-month-old, and she recently posted that she wanted him to sit on a chair at a table with slightly older kids. Once she sat him down, our 3-year-old came over and seemed to suggest, without saying a word, that it was his seat that was now in. So she moved her child elsewhere, while saying that she thought being a parent made you kinder and more understanding, but since the 3-year-old's mom didn't just allow the kid to stay in her child's seat, it seems the human race has a long way to go in that regard. Every single person who has commented has agreed with her that her child should have been allowed to stay in the seat, and how the world is such a tough place. One said welcome to the world of horror. Like really, and how her child is hard done by for having to move. Why couldn't she have the manners to ask if the seat was taken? And will her 11-month-old really remember the event? Because she seems to think he was forced to move away from the table because of being bullied. The more I read the post and comments, the angrier I get. How does such a meaningless incident get blown up into saying that the whole human race has a long way to go to be kinder? Mom lets baby fly into window. Backstory, I'm a first-time poster of this subreddit, so expect some weird formatting and such also on mobile. But anyway, I live in a very wealthy neighborhood, but surprisingly all the people here are really nice. We wave at each other while passing by, have random conversations with others, no matter the age. But of course you can't have a place like this without some entitled moms. I'm not involved in the story, but still wanted to post. This is a long backstory for such a small story, so let's begin. Cast M. Entitled Mom B. Baby mom's friend, Deborah, not real name. So Deborah, while driving around the neighborhood, notices that there is someone on a white golf cart with a baby that isn't strapped in, going pretty fast. So she waves her down and starts to talk to her. Deborah, excuse me, but may you please be a bit safe, your baby isn't strapped in. Well, don't worry, B has great balance, so mind your own business. And like that she drove off. A couple minutes later, Deborah notices M driving around the roundabout. A car comes in and M slams on the brakes. This makes B fly out if the seat head first into the window and fall on the floor of the golf cart. Deborah notices this, but before having time to stop her, M drives off. M takes away hygiene for smokes. This one I heard from my health teacher when we were learning about mental and emotional health. She was talking about how you make other feel and got into this. So one day this girl walks into her classroom with red stained teeth from fruit juice. My health teacher, height, said to her, please, before you come to school just brush your teeth for me. The girl explained that her mom didn't buy her a toothbrush, toothpaste, and other basic hygienic needs. She said that her mom didn't even pay for water, and she had to go to her aunt's house to shower. Height asked why, and the girl explained that her mom had a smoking addiction and was using the extra money for smokes. Height bought her deodorant and a toothbrush, floss, and toothpaste. She then started brushing her teeth in the mornings there. I don't know how she turned out, but Height explained that someone who bullied her about her teeth wouldn't know why. I hope the M got arrested for neglect, but IDK, what happened next? School pickup line. For once I was actually early getting to school for pickup. I was the first one there, a miracle with how many kids I have to load up before we leave. There's about 10 minutes left before they release the kids, and someone pulls up behind me and gets out of her car. Stomps up to my window and starts pounding on it. I slightly crack my window, not about to open it all the way for this stranger. She starts yelling at me that I need to move because if she isn't the first person in line, her kid is never going to find her and he's going to get kidnapped. I roll my eyes and roll my window back up, and she just stands there saying I need to move. But this school is so strict, I'm not worried about her child getting kidnapped in the 5 steps from being inside the school to get into her car. The school checks parent IDs every day, and the kids aren't allowed to step out of the school until their parent/authorized person is in the designated pickup zone. Sped parents are required to park and exit their vehicles and walk into the building from a different entrance to pick their kids up from their classroom unless they ride the bus. It's like Fort Knox at this school. Nothing is going to happen. EA leaves broken truck at my uncle's house for him to repair. Years ago, my cousin's mom, EA, decided that she was going to divorce my uncle, U. She did a host of things to annoy him, but this one sticks out. Part of the initial separation was that she got the pickup. EA moved out and in with her BF. You sold the house and sent EA half the money. You moved into a new home a good 45 minutes away. A month goes by, and my U gets home to the pickup parked to block the entire driveway with a trail of oil running down the driveway into the street. My U opens said unlocked truck with the keys still inside. You checked the odometer, which has 150k more miles than it had the last time you saw it. So my U rings up EA to find out why the truck is blocking his driveway. EA replies that U is going to fix it. You told EA that he was not going to fix it as she should have all the money EA needs to have it serviced. EA told you that he was in charge of servicing the truck as you was the last one to work on the truck. You was liable for faulty maintenance. You then asked EA to clarify that she had done nothing to the truck in the 150k miles since he last saw the truck. EA replied that he was liable and going to fix the truck by the weekend as EA needed it for the weekend. You told EA that she had until tomorrow to get that truck off his property or you would have it towed and hung up on EA. She picked up the truck while he was at work the next day